your host, Mashuma Saba, M. Saba. This is our Cultural Variety Podcast. Stay tuned. Peace, and welcome to Coffee Talk Podcast, the Grown Folks Social Hour. Imagine a lounge or a bar with friends and associates. This is the Grown Folks Social Hour, and this is Coffee Talk Podcast, the Grown Folks Social Hour. How y'all doing today? I feel like I'm too loud, so I'm gonna turn this down. Actually, I'm gonna turn that up. Okay, but welcome to the show. This is Coffee Talk Podcast. This is our Grown Folks Social Hour, where we like to just have fun. Have a 5-question Q&A tonight. We could turn it into a 10-question Q&A, but tonight we here tonight to have some fun and really enjoy ourselves here at Coffee Talk Podcast. Now, if you are on any of my personal pages, I did leave a link if you want to join in on the show tonight. We're going to have some fun, kicks and giggles, talk shit. You know how we do, but it's all in fun and love. You know what I mean? Picture this as being you're going out. You know what I mean? Because a lot of us people, man, we don't like to go out. We like to stay away from all that, So just make sure you're having a good time. So I tell you what, man, this is what you do. Go ahead and grab you something that's flavorful. You know what I mean? And whatever it is, whether that's a water, a wine, a beer, a smoothie, some tequila, whatever it is, just make sure you're enjoying yourself and enjoying our show, Coffee Talk Podcast. Welcome to the show. No doubt. All right, if this is your first time coming to the show, we never start the show without giving you the flavor. That's right. We give you the flavor as well as the wise words, and then we're going to have a good time tonight. But the flavor for tonight is Snoop Dogg's Rose Gold wine. Yeah, I had that the other day, man. That was so nice. I had his red wine too. This gold wine is called Rose Gold, or this wine, I should say, is called Rose Gold. And then he has a red wine. So wherever you are, if you just enjoy drinking wine, I say, man, go grab you some of that Snoop Dogg. Big shout out to Snoop. We see you doing your thing, and we support you here at Coffee Talk Podcast. So, just telling the world that you got some good wine. But to my viewers and my listeners, what are y'all sipping on tonight, man? Let me know. Let me know what you're sipping on tonight as we sit here and wait for some of y'all to pop on in. Come on in. It's Friday night. November 8th, Friday. What are y'all doing tonight? Are y'all stepping out? You're going to have some nice food. What do they call food lovers nowadays? I heard the word the other day. Is it called fruities or foodies or something like that? Something like that. I heard some people saying. I think I'm a foodie. I love to go to nice restaurants, different restaurants, different ethnic restaurants. I'm really into that. You know what I'm saying? I love all types of people's food. I don't eat no swine, but I do love all types of people's food. Well, I mean, you can't trust everybody, but you can tell nowadays if the aroma's nice, the presentation's nice, the environment's nice. And people cook with love, that's where I want to be, man. I'm what they call a foodie. What y'all laughing at? I'm a foodie. Hey, hit the comments. Let me know. Are you a foodie? Am I even saying the word correctly? Go ahead and correct me by putting that in the comments and letting us know what is the typical word of a person that loves to go eat. Do y'all like to go eat? I love to get my grub on. Talk to me. No doubt. All right. So as you guys continue to Tell me if you're a foodie or whatever you call it. I'm going to go ahead and jump right into the wise words of tonight. So tonight's wise words, as we always do around this time, you've been following me for the last 2 years. You know, we do the flavor as well as the wise words. Wise words are just some affirmations that we like to share before we start our show. And typically it's from our ancestors, you know what I mean? And our heroes, you know what I mean? But tonight's wise words is from a woman that has 12 #1 hit singles in her career. She is from Detroit, Michigan. Okay, I'm giving y'all some hints now. She was born March 26, 1944. Before I continue giving her accolades, beat me to the punch by putting in the comments who the wise word person is for tonight. She's a singer. She's an actress. She's a Motown legend, and she's the lead singer of a group called the Supremes. Go ahead and leave that in the comment. I'll give you 10 seconds to leave it in the comment before I tell you who it is and before we go off into the wise words. 8 seconds. 6 seconds. 4 seconds. 2 seconds. Leave who you believe the wise words person is for tonight in the comments. Here we go. Drum roll, please, as I get ready to mention the wise words for tonight. Hey, man, why I gotta always get that drum roll? All right, so tonight, this legend is who we're gonna repeat or recite their wise words. This legend is Diana Ross. Again, she had 12 #1 hits. She's from Detroit, Michigan. She was born March 26, 1944. Great singer, as we all know. Great actress. Great actress. Leave in the comments any movie of hers. Lead singer of the Supremes and a Motown legend. Diana Ross once said, "Discipline is a necessary tool to help you get what you want in life. It forces you to stay on center and to move away from the things that are not necessary." I'm going to say that again. And my viewers, my supporters, I really want you to dig in, clear your minds, and just listen to what the great Diana Ross had stated. And I only say that because of the times we are in right now, from a mental standpoint, emotional standpoint, and thus, Diana Ross's wise words for tonight is, discipline is a necessary tool to help you get what you want in life. It forces you to stay on center and to move away from the things that are not necessary. Those are the wise words, Miss Diana Ross. What's your thoughts on that, man? One of the reasons why I chose that affirmation of Diana Ross is because there's too many times where people are just so just so emotional. Everything has to be about them. Every topic has to be about them. And they have to feel victimized and stuff like that. Only time they speak is when there's victimization or when it's something bad. And I'm starting to believe that people use that as their flex. Why? Because you could turn around and blame somebody for the behavior. You know. So I just thought, listening to Diana Ross talk about discipline and how it is necessary, because it is. See, I'm cut from an era where discipline was love. No, I'm not talking about abuse. We're talking about discipline in all forms. Studying, going to bed on time, If you did stay out late and you did whatever you did, already have the understanding how you're gonna feel the next day. So don't complain about the next day if you're drowsy, woozy, or procrastinating. But discipline will keep you centered, keeping you on path of what you're trying to set forth, and keep you centered. Because sometimes when you're having good times, you get so high up on a plateau, you forget your course of action. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to accomplish? What are you trying to build? And then when you get low, of course, you feel like you there's no way to get back up top. You know what I mean? So the wise words tonight was great. Wise Words again was by Diana Ross. If you can name me a Diana Ross single, one of those 12 singles she's had in her career, or a movie, I want you to drop that right in the comments. You know what I'm saying? When you do, I'll definitely give you a shout out. And if you have any video footage or something, merchandise, whatever, send that. I'll definitely have it shown to my people, as well as give you a shout out, because you deserve that, right? We all got to support one another, right? All right, so let's go ahead and dive on into the show, man. Tonight is just open word, open topic. Talk about any and everything, man. Nothing too serious. I like to have fun, whatever. I'm not sipping on nothing other than this natural spring water right here. You know what I'm saying? Today's flavor is the Snoop Dogg Rose Gold, but I'm at the water tip right now. You know what I mean? Just put it like this. I'm where I need to be right now. So I'm just enjoying some water. But what's the flavor with you? Let us know what you're sipping on. Leave that in the comments. You know how we do it. All right. So again, this is our Friday night grown folk social hour. So we're going to be asking just fun questions, fun grown folk questions, and not nothing X-rated and all that type of stuff. But it might have the humor, of course, and all that, you know, just the fun stuff that you would typically talk about if you was at a smoker's lounge, or if you was just around some friends, you know, adult friends, all playing board games or drinking or just having fun. You know how we do it. So that's the basis of our show. If you are on my personal page, to all my friends that are on my personal page, the link is right on my page. It says Melon. It's an advertisement. It's a Melon platform, and the link is right there. Go ahead and hit that link. You definitely could be on the show tonight. This is Grown Folk Social Hour. We're about to have some fun. We're going to ask some questions. Let's go ahead and start the questions, shall we? And as you tune in, let us know you're here. Let us know you're here at Coffee Talk Podcast. All right, so the first question is this. Here's the first question of the night on our Grown Folks Social Hour. We're going to keep this one light as we begin the show, but here's the first question. First question is, have you ever gotten, or would you ever get, your private parts waxed? Go ahead and let us know here at Coffee Talk Podcast. The question again is, have you ever gotten, or would you ever get, your private parts waxed? Let us know here at Coffee Talk Podcast. That's question number one. Are we going to do a 10-question Q&A tonight? Well, I think so. You know, having fun. You know what I mean? All right. So again, question number one for tonight is, have you ever gotten, or would you ever get, your private parts waxed? Go ahead and leave that in the comments. Let us know. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the second question of our 10-question Q&A. Drum roll, please. Hey, you give me that drum roll again, and I'm going to have to fire you. I'm serious. All right. So question number two is, Hold on. You know, I got to look through these questions, right? Because some might be too bad. And of course, we want to hope. I don't even like to use the word hope. But at 9 p.m. on a Friday, your kids shouldn't be watching grown folks social hour. They should probably be at their cousin's house or sleep or playing video games in their room, but they shouldn't be around you grown folks while you sipping on what you sipping on and enjoying the flavor. Are we kind of in the same right here with each other? I'm just saying, you know, I'm cut from a cloth where grown folks, kids couldn't sit up under grown folks. You know what I mean? All right, so let me go to question number 2. Would you rather meet someone through mutual friends or on a dating app? What's y'all's thoughts on that? Have any of y'all ever went out on a date? You met somebody on one of these chats or social media platforms, you know what I mean? Have you ever met somebody? You know, they don't know you, you don't know them. You know, y'all met on TikTok or whatever these different social platforms that people interact on, you know. No disrespect to TikTok. But have you ever would you rather meet somebody on that dating app, or would you rather meet somebody through mutual friends? And it's funny that we have this question because I had just put it on my page. I want to say about it has something to do about, you know, have you ever had any bad situations or it didn't go right because one of your friends introduced you to someone? I don't know, but you know, that's what it is. Well, you know, you never know. But I say this though, I've met some people through mutual, actually through a dating app. I would say not like a 100% dating app. It was a platform, of course, in my day. You know, I won't say the platform. It's kind of old. You know, there used to be platforms called Black Planet and what was the other one? Somebody leave a comment of the other social media platform they had back in the day in the comments. All right, we're going to move right along to number 3 of the Grown Folks Social Hour. That's right, it's the Grown Folks Social Hour. If you out there, go ahead and let us know you out there. Let me see. Let me go ahead and add some guests. Y'all want me to go ahead and add some guests or see if they are willing to link up with us tonight? Let me go ahead and get the copy link. All right. We're going to send this over to my personal page. And, you know, maybe I got some friends out there that are at home where it's safe. And perhaps they may want to tune on in to Coffee Talk Podcast. You know what it is. Coffee Talk Podcast. And give me one moment, y'all. How y'all doing tonight, by the way? If you're having a splendid day, go ahead and put up that number 3 in the comment section. If you had an okay day, you know what I mean? And you look forward to getting back on track, go ahead and put up a number 2. And if you had a day where you need a do-over, go ahead and put up a number 1. And if you need somebody to listen to, go ahead and hit us in the DM, man. That's what we here for here at Coffee Talk Podcast. Other than having fun tonight, but we are here for somebody if you ever need somebody to talk to. You know what I mean? That's what we do here at Coffee Talk Podcast. You know, I do want to say this, though, for anybody that is a new viewer to our show. We are a cultural variety podcast show. We appear 3 days a week. And, you know, we're going to start working on it because we're getting towards the end of this 3rd season. So it is slightly going to change our schedule going into 2025. It's going to be some other little things that we're going to be tinkering with. But, you know, we are a cultural variety podcast show. And what we like to do is we like to be the new media. That's right. The new media host to just getting out good information, you know, positive information, new media, because we are tired of the old media. That's really what it's about. We're tired of the old media putting our people, the black and brown people, in their news briefings as a negative stereotype. You know what I mean? So we want to give you, we the new media, we want to give you the good news. So on Mondays, We like to call it Cultural Studies Night. So what we do on Cultural Studies Night is we like to go ahead and give affirmation. We like to go ahead and read a poem, maybe a short chapter or something that has to do with our heroes. You know what I mean? We definitely love to give a shout out to our doctors, our lawyers, our scholars, all of those on Sunday, Monday, Cultural Studies Night. And then on Wednesdays is our sports night. That's right. We do have a sports night where we like to talk about all the historical things that happen in sports. That's right. We like to talk about the different intricacies that goes on in the world of sports. We don't care about who won or lost a game. We like to talk about our heroes. You know what I'm talking about? And then Friday, Saturday night is another alternate night of the week where we like to just have fun like we do. So thank you for being with me. Let's go ahead and dive right into number 3. Question number 3 on Grown Folks Social Hour. Make sure y'all don't have the kids around either, because this is Grown Folks Social Hour. You know what I'm talking about? All right. Question number 3. Would you prefer drunk sex or sober sex? Drunk sex or sober sex? Go ahead and leave that in the comments. Let us know what your thoughts are. What would you rather have? Would y'all rather have a drunk chick with one eyelash off and one eyelash on? Everybody said, hell yeah. You probably got the best pee. All right, man. We're just laughing and having humor. Again, this is Coffee Talk Podcast, the Grown Folks Social Hour. This is what we do. But yeah, question number 3 for the night in our 10-question Q&A is, would you ever rather have drunk sex or rather have sober sex? What's your best love language? Go ahead and leave that in the comments. You know where we at, Coffee Talk Podcast. All right, moving right along, we're going to go with question number 4. That's right, question number 4. Forever, my lady. Hey, I was just listening to Jodeci the other night, man, and I was thinking to myself, Casey Haley, man, one of the greatest voices in all men's R&B. I mean, come on, y'all. What's your thoughts on that? I mean, this dude has a remarkable voice. Very soulful, very powerful, very poetic. You know what I mean? If you have not heard of the R&B group Jodeci from the 90s, you know, you got to hit one of your platforms and play their music, download their music, do whatever you got to do. But definitely have that in your musical library. That's all I'm saying. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and jump right into question number 4. All right, this one is getting a little, it's the 4th question, but we ain't gonna go there yet, but we're gonna do this one, but not too early. I want to make sure your kids is out of the living room. Hey, tell them old nappy head, runny nose kids to go out, get out the room, because this is Coffee Talk Podcast, the Grown Folks Social Hour. All right. Enough of that. Question number 4. Have you ever ghosted somebody? That's the new word the kids are using today. Have you ever ghosted somebody? You ever tell somebody, yeah, we're going to meet up, we're going to hook up, we're going to woo, and you just ghost them. You didn't call them, tell them, yeah, I'm getting ready or any of that. You just ghost the person. Have you ever done that? Go ahead and leave that experience in the comments, man. We want to laugh with you. You know what I'm talking about? Go ahead and tell us how you ghost somebody. Oh, man. Welcome to Coffee Talk Podcast. Have you ever ghost somebody? Leave that in the comments. Let us know what you're doing and how you doing it. Let us know what you're doing. All right, so moving right along to question number 5. All right, this is a question that I would like to dedicate this to John Witherspoon this question. And y'all, if you don't know who John Witherspoon is, he's a great comedian. He's also the father that played in the Friday movie series directed or produced by Ice Cube. Big shout outs to Ice Cube. But I want to dedicate this question to John Witherspoon's character that was in Boomerang, Pops, when he said, "You got to coordinate. You got to coordinate. Bang, 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 bang." So anyway, here's the question. This is question number 5 of the 10-question Q&A. How important is personality in the bedroom? How important is personality in the bedroom? Go ahead and let us know. Because, I mean, you know, some brothers don't care about personality. You know what I mean? Just come on in the room and I'm bang, 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 bang. You got to coordinate. Do you care about personality in the bedroom? Go ahead and leave that in the comments, man. We want to have fun with it. So go ahead and help us laugh. We want to laugh with you. We want to have a good time here at Coffee Talk Podcast social hour. So go ahead and leave that in the comments, man. Hey, how important is personality in the bedroom? I had to get my drink on. What y'all drinking? Yeah, as soon as I'm off work here, I'm going to be having me a nice little wine and something. You know what I mean? I'm at Sucker Free Island. Man, I like to be sucker free, man, because I'm a big energy person. I'm big on energy. So when I'm going out, man, I'm risking taking in so many people's energy, like, because I'm a magnet, you know what I mean? So there's so much energy coming to me, and I can't dilute it or fast enough, you know what I mean? And it can be overbearing sometimes. So I try to be around positive energy a lot, you know what I mean? Or even positive ideas. You know, sometimes it ain't got to always be fun, but I want to be around positive ideas. You feel me? No doubt. All right. So we are at the midpoint. We just did 5-question Q&A. We got 5 more questions of 5-question Q&A on tonight. Coffee Talk Podcast, Grown Folks Social Hour. That's where we at. Where you at? All right. Question number 6. I ain't doing that question. Excuse me. Okay. For these last 4 questions, we're going to have fun with it, man. It's going to get a little hot for those that are grown and of age and can understand grown folks' humor and sass, like my grandma would say back in the days. But we're going to get a little bit deep on these next 4 ones. Not deep as in you don't feel like doing no intellectual whatever. No, this is Grown Folk Social Hour. So it's still just little grown folk questions that we asking. So let's go ahead and start. What are the top 3 things that make someone good at sex? Go ahead and leave that in the comments. What are the top 3 things that make someone good at sex? I guess I'll go first, being that, we're just having fun here at Coffee Talk Podcast. What are the top 3 things that make someone good at sex? Well, for me, I can't speak for everybody. I haven't had sex with everybody, nor do I want to. But so what are the top 3 things that make someone good at sex? Well, for me, it would be cover your kids' ears because they shouldn't be watching this show right now. I like a woman that's a squirter. I think that's just bomb to me. You know what I mean? If you don't know what that is, maybe you haven't had sexual pleasure with a beautiful woman. Or maybe you have, maybe you haven't. But if she's not a squirter, whatever. Hey, it's Coffee Talk Podcast, Grown Folks Social Hour. We having fun. But the question again was, what are the top 3 things that make someone good at sex? Well, number 1 for me is a squirter. Number 2 is hygiene. I love a very clean woman. Everything on her crevices, everything has to be clean. You know, she got to smell like clean. Well, don't you want somebody to smell like something good? So that would be my second top 3 things that make someone good at sex. And then number 3, this is just me. But I have a serious fetish for it's a woman that well maintains her feet, pretty hands, nails, just drives me nuts. So those are my top 3 things that make someone good at sex. What is yours? Go ahead and leave that in the comments. We'd love to hear from you tonight. Sound like the Geico lizard, didn't I? All right, so that completes question number 6. So we got 4 more questions. 4 more questions. And if you're just tuning in, go ahead and catch up, follow up, do what you do, pull up, whatever you want to do. But make sure you got some flavor, something to drink, and enjoy the show. Coffee Talk Podcast. All right, question number 7 on our 10-question Q&A. Let's jump right in. Here goes one. Have you ever hooked up with a friend's sibling? So what that means is, have you ever dated your friend's brother or sister or cousin or your friend? So whoever your friend is, have you ever dated one of their relatives? Go ahead and leave that in the comments. Let us know. Let us know. Hey man, that's the voice you use when you come in from the vinyl years. You feel me? You had to go out and buy that. You know what I mean? You had to go out and buy that. All right. So the question is, this is question number 7. And excuse me for my eyes watering, man. I'm just enjoying myself and I'm enjoying y'all's time here at Coffee Talk Podcast. Have you ever hooked up with a friend's sibling? Go ahead and leave that in the comments. Let us know where you're at. You know, how's your day going? All right. All right. So let's go ahead and move right along to question number 7. Question number 7. All right. Here's a question. Again, this is Coffee Talk Podcast, Grown Folks Social Hour. So we like to play grown folks games. That's what we're doing. This is 10-question Q&A, and this is question number 8. What is your opinion on sexting? I mean texting, but you're texting what you and your other person want to do to one another, or sending nudes? Which one, or what is your opinion on either one? We'd like to hear that. Well, I mean, I'm sure people do say what they want to do to each other when they're attracted to one another, right? So you send a text and you're saying, "Ooh, baby, 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 baby." I'm just saying. You know what I mean? You're either trying to get your salt and pepper on, "Ooh, baby, baby," or you're trying to get your Biggie Smalls on, "Baby, baby." Right? So you're texting. Or are you sending nudes? I remember back in the 90s, sending nudes was big. There was some senator dude that got caught up to in New York. I forgot his name. If you could find that out, leave that in the comments. That'd be great. That is funny. But yeah, he was sending some new pics. But man, that was the thing in the 90s, man. You know what I mean? Especially the early 2000s. That was the thing. Moving right along. All right. So that's number 8. So we're at number 9 of our 10 question Q&A here at Grown Folks Social Hour, Coffee Talk Podcast. You know how we do it. All right. So question number 9 is this. Now, this can be an interesting question. I think it'll be a funny question to people that are tuning in. But give me a moment. All right, let's go ahead and go with that. So here's the question. What is something most people have tried in the bedroom that you still haven't done yet? What is something most people have tried in the bedroom that you still haven't done yet? Go ahead and let us know here at Coffee Talk Podcast. Y'all having a good time tonight? I am. Are these some cool questions? They're not too indecent, you know what I mean? But they're fun, you know what I mean? No doubt. And if you're just tuning in, welcome to Coffee Talk Podcast, the Grown Folks Social Hour. So our question is, our number 9 question of the 10 question Q&A is, what is something most people have tried in the bedroom that you still haven't done yet? We'd love to hear from you. Coffee Talk Podcast. All right. And now we've made it to our last question of the night. You know what I mean? So we're going to go ahead and pull that question up. Give me a minute. That one's a good question. All right, so we'll finish it with that. We'll keep it light until next time. But question number 10 on the night here at Coffee Talk Podcast, the Grown Folks Social Hour, is this. Talk about a time you hooked up with someone you wasn't supposed to. I'll read that off again. Talk about a time you hooked up with someone you wasn't supposed to. That's our number 10 question of 10 question Q&A, Grown Folks Social Hour. You know how we do this. We do this every Friday, Saturday, alternate days of the week. So, man, make sure you tell a friend and tell a friend to tell a friend. Check out Coffee Talk Podcast. When you're at home, you ain't going out, and you know you want to be safe. You already got your drinks, you already got your smoke, you got maybe a friend or two over you. You guys are having good company, good positive energy, good laughter, good humor, and you want to check out a podcast, then tune in to Coffee Talk Podcast, the Cultural Variety Podcast show on Friday, Saturday night. Grown Folks Social Hour. You know who it is. All right, so I just wanted to say that, man. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. It's been a great show. I want to go ahead and hit you with the universal peace sign. You know what I'm saying, man? Stay loved, man. Stay fresh, man. Build your legacy so you can live forever, baby. I'm going to hit you with the peace sign. Thank you for tuning in to Coffee Talk Podcast. I'm your host. You know who it is. Mashuma Saba, M. Saba. And this is the Cultural Variety Podcast Show. Coffee Talk Podcast. We out here. Peace.